Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well. So today's video is a complete clear out and declutter of both my kids' bedrooms. So bit of background, we're in marriage quarters, Rob's in the military, so we're in military housing, and there is no storage in these houses, like no storage, barely any storage whatsoever in our specific one. Some of the newer ones have a lot more storage, but not our one. So it's after Christmas, it's the new year, and I'm ready to get rid of so much stuff in their rooms. So what I'm going to do is do it bit by bit. I'm going to start on their clothes, go through all of them, sort out the things that don't fit them anymore, whether they're going to charity or like recycling if they're not good enough for charity, or to social services. A lot of people have asked me about this before. We've got a centre near us that accepts quite a lot of donations for kids' clothes and toys, so we give a lot of stuff to them just because I know it's going direct to people. I like that, like I like to know where stuff's going. And then I'm just going to go through a lot of the cupboards in their room. I'm not going to do the toys because that's going to be a separate video, but yeah, just all the bits and bobs, all the storage stuff, all the stuff that's just kicking about in their rooms, books and things like that. So let's get going. So I think I'm going to start with Lachlan's room. His drawer is the epitome of a working parent's drawer. Basically it tries to be organised and everything does have a place, but because we're just so busy in the mornings and things, it just goes absolutely mad. And Isla comes in and makes a mess out of it as well. So that is getting gutted and sorted for sure. Then it's kind of the same story in here as well. Everything has a place. That's jammies, that's bibs, that's bottoms, that's jumpers. But it's just gone a bit wild. And obviously there's a lot of stuff in there that doesn't fit him anymore. So yep, get that sorted too. I don't think there's too much going on under here. I had a big clear out of stuff a while ago, but we'll give it another look. And also Ireland empties everything out, so there's always random bits of Lachlan stuff everywhere. Then this is kind of the big bit. This is where I've started and then failed and not had enough time. That is stuff for charity, that's stuff to sell, that's stuff to sell, but I think there's just too much now, so I'm probably going to give a lot of that to charity. Same goes for that one. That's some stuff we brought back from Christmas time and I refused to put it away until I've sorted the cupboards. This is his other cupboard, which doesn't have much in it. So we've got to maybe utilise that a bit better. This is his top drawer that's an absolute embarrassment at the moment. It's awful, look at that. So that definitely, I don't even think I'll be able to shut it. Oh my days, let's just take these out, shall we? And then this is meant to be his shoes, but Isla keeps emptying it and destroying it. And then, if I can reach, down here is blankets and things, like spare blankets and that. Down here is spare blankets and things, so yeah, just gonna give them all a good sort through. There's also this cupboard that was very organised till a couple of months ago when everything just got really busy. Basically all our spare coats and things go in there because it's a hard cupboard to get into, and he's already got that one. And then that used to be a lot of blogging stuff, like products and things I got sent used to go into there, but it's just kind of full of anything now. That's more stuff to sell, but I'll probably be getting rid of. And yeah, it's just a really awkward cupboard. I won't really be able to show you just now, but basically our stairs are under there, so it kind of comes up like that. So it's not really good for storing anything, but I'm going to get rid of pretty much everything in there. Apart from my coats, of course, because we're not going to get rid of them. But what I'm going to go and do is get 3 or 4 bin bags, come up, have a bag for rubbish, a bag for charity, a bag for social services, and then, what was my last one? Oh, like charity recycling, you know, the bins you can put stuff in where it's obviously not that great for selling on, but still like some use can be made out of it. So yes, my bin bags and my pen for writing on which is which. So here I am just going through that bag I already had and renaming it to what I think it should be. Then going through all the bits and bobs that are just hanging around out here and all the bags. Going to get some more bags now and write on what I want each one to be. So like I mentioned, the charity, social services, recycling, all that stuff. And yeah, just gonna go through this whole big pile here. Most of this stuff is pretty new or completely new, so it's going to social services. So because Lachlan's room is so small, I'm keeping all my bits and bobs kind of over here. So that's charity stuff, that's charity recycling. There's my bin. There's a pair of maternity jeans I found. I'm going to see if anyone on Instagram wants them for free. And yeah, this is proper social services bag. It's got lots of like new baby stuff, like blankets and things in it. And then this is my tiny pile of stuff to sell. And then those things are back to the way they should be. And there's a pile of stuff I'm keeping for our hopefully next baby in the future. Onto the cupboard of doom. I think I'm just gonna empty it out bit by bit. So now I'm going through some of the stuff in this cupboard, so emptying out bits, and this was a little pile of stuff to sell, so I'm just checking each thing and seeing what I can put to charity and what I do still want to sell. What I'm selling is going into that little pink basket thing just on my right hand side there on the floor. I'm obviously running out of space, so I'm doing another bag. So the cupboard's looking a lot better. I've also gotten rid of about 2 or 3 coats, and then down the bottom here it's just much more organised and a lot less stuff in it, so that's great. Now onto Lachlan's dresser. So I'm pulling out that big section, emptying it all out, taking everything out, checking sizes on things, anything that's too small is going into one of the bags. Those are all the bibs, I'm taking them out. Then I've realised I've got loads of them, so they're going into the bigger bit. And just checking what's up here, popping that back in. Now I'm sorting jumpers, so getting rid of any that don't fit anymore. And then onto jammies. So he's more into jammies now. I'm getting rid of quite a lot of baby girl stuff, as much as it hurts me, but yeah, he's just too big now. Now I'm clearing out all this bit at the back. So this was all stuff that's either too big for him or some extra blankets and things. And now going through his trousers. There was lots of these that didn't fit anymore. Now I'm putting them into sections like joggers and jeans. So the comfy side and the not so comfy side. Pretty much sorted the bottom of his cupboard out now. There is quite a lot of space, so I think a lot of the stuff coming down from the top will fit in around here. So now I'm sorting his drawer. I'm just kind of moving things around, to be honest. I'm getting rid of some of the weird and wonderful things Isla's done, like putting things in bags and that, getting rid of any bits of rubbish or broken hair ties or old socks, and just generally tidying it up. I'm also putting those bags out of his reach because he can almost reach around into the drawer now, so I'm putting these as far away as possible so he can't get to them. Just having a look through all the socks, popped all the new nappies back in, and it looks so much better. Here's the drawer looking a lot better. I've got my nappies and wipes and then cotton pads under there, medicines and creams and whatever, although like the bigger he gets from his cotton being able to stretch over, I'll have to move them. Just a brush and his little accessories, a couple other bits, and then sort of more medicine-y bits here. Then that's where the vests are going to go, nappy bags. And then these are all my odd socks, and these are my matching socks. That is a lot of odd socks. Just cleared out Lachlan's top drawer, and I've got these for charities. That's some. I had so many for like charity recycling, if you know what I mean, just for the recycling, not for actual use because they're a bit too worn. Loads of tops in there. And then these are the tops that I'm putting back in the drawer. Looks much better. Those are long sleeve tops. That's short sleeve tops. He only has one at the moment. I think there are some in the wash. Then these are sort of like, those are more tops that won't be going to the nursery, and these are more nursery tops that have them at the front just to make it easier to grab them. Now to tackle the shoes and accessories. I don't really have to do anything to this drawer other than add a few more blankets and bits, which I've got here. Ta-da! There's barely anything in this part of the cupboard, so I'm just going to take out a few bits I know are too small for him now, and then add in these bits that need hung up. I wanted this part of his cupboard to mainly be for hanging up things, for coats, for shirts, for cardigans, for jumpers that are too thick for his drawer. I'm finished in Lachlan's room now, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of charity stuff, well 5.5, and then this bag of charity recycling bits. And then down here I'm using the same IKEA type thing that I used in my wardrobe clear out to keep the stuff that I'm keeping of Lachlan's, then if there's any more of Isla's stuff that will go in there. And then I have this thing of stuff to sell. I'm so happy. I feel so much better about this room now. I feel like I can breathe in it now. So yeah, onto Isla's room. Isla's room, at least I have a bit more space in here. I've already set up my bin. I've brought through a couple of bags from Lachlan's room. There's that to sort, and then her cupboard and drawers. So these are her drawers. There's meant to be some sort of organisation here, like tights, socks, vests and pants, but yeah. Also, apologies for the light in here. Isla has a pink lampshade, so it makes everything look rather pink. And then this is her jammy drawer, which again is usually quite organised, but she likes to rummage through it herself, so we'll have a look at that. And then this is awful. This drawer is like the worst drawer in the world. Again, she just rummages and rummages, and there's far too much stuff in there. Then there's her cupboard, which just has too much stuff in it, basically. Lots of stuff that doesn't fit anymore, so we'll be looking at every single bit in here and sorting it out. First, I think I'm going to start with this stuff though. This is all stuff that's come out of cases or just stuff I haven't bothered putting away because I knew I was going to be decluttering everything, so we'll do this first. Oh my goodness me, this is such a big pile of clothes, but I'm glad to be getting through it. So just now I'm just looking at every single thing and kind of checking sizes and checking whether things are stained and getting rid of them straight off the bat, and then putting things into piles as to what clothes type they are, whether they're a top, whether they're jammies, whether they're bottoms. Now I'm going through all her underwear, getting rid of tights that don't fit. There were quite a lot of tights that didn't fit, and socks that look too old and vests that look too old. And then popping all the ones that are fine back in. Now onto her jammies, so I'm just sorting them all out, rolling them back up to go in, and making sure any that are too worn or that she doesn't wear anymore are gone. Now onto the tops. Oh my goodness, there are so many tops. So I'm just obviously checking sizes, I'm checking whether things are too small, I'm checking whether they'll be too small by the time she gets to wear them, say summer tops and things like that. Separating out nursery bits as well. Going through the more casual dresses that are down the side of that drawer. And then just sorting out everything that's going to stay in this drawer. So I'm putting the day dresses into one pile, long sleeve tops into another, nursery tops into another, and short sleeve tops into another pile. Here are Isla's drawers all sorted. This is her underwear one, which is looking much better. And then her jammy one, much better as well. And then her tops one, which is like literally a different drawer. Next up is the bottoms turn, so I'm just separating these out into leggings, skirts, trousers and jeans. I've separated our bottoms out into leggings, jeans, jazzy trousers, skirts and shorts, and then there's some nursery leggings over there. Just sorting all the jumpers and knitwear now. And now onto the hanging part of Isla's wardrobe, so I'm just taking it all out so I can have a good look at it. I'm also checking out all the stuff that's in that basket at the bottom as well. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful things that Isla's stashed in there. So there are quite a lot of bits here that didn't fit anymore, so I'm just going through each and every one of them, taking them off the hanger, putting them in whatever bag they need to go into. And then just looking at everything else and rehanging it and getting it back into the wardrobe. These were the boxes that were up the top. This one's pretty much fine, there's not much going on in there. And then this one I'm just going to get rid of. There's something stuff that's too small now. Those are all the bits that I've gotten off the hangers. Now there's boxes for charity. And here's the wardrobe now. So with the hangers, what I've done is I have tops and jackets on this side, then casual dresses, then dressier dresses, and then longer jumpsuit things, so they have longer to hang down there. And then in that box thing there is just a few like accessory bits, and then her hair stuff's there. And then this is her drawer of bottoms, the skirts, leggings and jeans. And then her drawer of jumpers, which looks so much better. And then her drawer of like sports stuff, so that's all her football and ballet stuff in there. There's this built-in cupboard in Isla's room that's an absolute disgrace. It's terrible. We use it as a complete dumping ground. So yeah, there's not much storage in these houses. Even my wedding dress is in there. It's just so bad. So I'm going to attempt to sort some of it out just now. I'm slowly but steadily clearing it. So here's the cupboard looking a lot better, lots of stuff out of it. Look at that jazzy red carpet down there, how lovely. It kind of needs to stay with lots of stuff in it because we literally have no storage, so it's just bits and bobs that need to be in there. And my mum keeps stuff here while she's staying as well, so yeah. But it looks better. Getting rid of the cardboard boxes and things, and then the toys will either find a new home or will be decluttered in a separate video. So we have a bin bag of rubbish, we have a bag and a half or 3/4 of charity stuff, a lot of charity recycling stuff because she's wearing clothes down a lot more than Lachlan is, then a little pile of stuff to sell. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's inspired you if you need to get your kids' rooms sorted. Just do it. Like, the feeling afterwards is amazing. I absolutely love it. I'm on like a high for like 2 days, and then every time I go in the room I'm like, yes! So yeah, definitely go do it. But thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!